It is 8 o'clock. Let's take a look at news making headlines this hour. The funeral service for Northern Cape learner who was stabbed to death allegedly for his matric farewell shoes will be held today. 17-year-old Boniface Ndlovu and his 5 friends are on their way home when they were attacked on Sunday. No suspects have been arrested. The school held a memorial service at Emmanuel Secondary School earlier in the week. Ndlovu was a top achiever at his school. Teachers of the Kimberley pupil have described him as a fallen hero. Well, for more on the funeral, we cross live to our reporter, Reginald Vidboy. A very good morning to you, Reginald. It is indeed a very sad day as yet another young people who is within the schooling system is being laid to rest.
Good morning to you, Pearl. Yes, well, indeed. And you would agree with me when I'm telling you that, and people know that a husband who lost his wife is called a widower. A woman who lost her husband is called a widow. A child who lost his or her parent or parents, they are called an orphan. But what do you call a parent who lost his or her child? There's no word in the dictionary to describe such a parent. And as the final curtain fell on Boniface Ndlovu on Sunday, his friends, his peers, and also the teachers at the school told me that, and you mentioned it, that they lost a fallen hero, and he was humble until the end. So people came out in their numbers to say their final goodbyes to 17-year-old Boniface Ndlovu, who was stabbed twice just for his matric shoes that he wore proudly 2 days before he got killed by men who attacked them when they just went to take home 2 of their friends. He was one of the top students at the school, without a doubt. His teachers, family, and also his peers, they sang out of the same hymn sheet describing him as someone who always encouraged other learners to do well and to do their homework. And what stood out is that his peers said that if they had homework and you didn't do your homework, he would not speak to you, because that's what you are supposed to do, to excel in your academics and to listen to your teachers. But it is a sad day. Earlier on when I interviewed his mother, she was inconsolable, and also his peers, because from where I'm standing now, I can see that some of his peers, they are actually inconsolable, because they told me earlier on that they are going to miss him. His presence and his chair in class will remain empty, but what they are going to cherish is the good memories and what he instilled in them. So the funeral is currently underway here at the house. From here, the funeral will move to the New Apostolic Church here in Kimberley, and then from there he will be taken to his last resting place. But it is a somber feeling out here, Pearl.
And Reginald, any word on whether these suspects have been in custody or been found, or are there even any suspect as this police investigation continues?
Well, I spoke to the police spokesperson, Sergeant Majang Skalki, yesterday just to ask her whether any suspect has been arrested, and she confirmed to me that the investigating officer is still busy working on the case. And what they are doing at this moment, they want to give the family and his friends and his peers the opportunity to come to terms to what happened and to lay him to rest, because they still need to interview some of his family, some of his friends as well, because you would remember that 5 of his friends was with him when they were attacked. So all of this will also be happening after the funeral, but today the funeral is taking place. But the police spokesperson confirmed to me that no one has been arrested as yet, but they told the family that they are doing everything in their power to apprehend the perpetrators who did this to Boniface Ndlovu.
All right, Reginald, that's where we'll leave it. We hope, of course, to cross back to him in our later bulletin. We've just spoken to Reginald Witboy, who is in Kimberley, where a 17-year-old pupil was stabbed to death, allegedly for his matric dance.